What's saying, YouTube? World War Mini here for another tutorial. This time we're going to be doing some washes with oil paints on a nice 135th figure, the ABT502. So first we got to prep our oil. We always want to put it on a piece of cardboard because it sucks out the oils that help making it glossy. But we're going to be using a matte thinner, so it doesn't matter. And these paints, they sit for a while, They'll last for thousands of years like the old grades. It's oil paint, so they do seize up. So always grab a pair of pliers, something with the teeth fit in nice. And I find tightening and then loosening, and these things come right off nice and loose. You may have to do it every couple times unless you want to clean it off with a Q-tip with some white spirit. But it's good. Remember, this is oil paint. Those flecks will ruin you. That'll stain you for life. So let's get that on a piece of cardboard and let some of those oils suck up. You can see it on the other colors. It's not as important for what we're doing today because we're using the matte effect thinner. But if you didn't have it and you're just using the standard thinner, you really have to let your oil paint sit on cardboard overnight, or it'll take weeks to cure and it'll be super glossy, which you may want. But for figure painting, we like a nice matte finish. So let's take out a little bit of paint. Laugh all you want, but that's probably enough paint to paint your house. Like, these are oil paints. So let's mix that up. We can see how that's already running really nice. And we got to make sure we mix it up because there will be some, harder pigments in there, but that's fine. And always close the lid on your thinners. These are air soluble, so they'll just evaporate. We're going to use a zero brush on that, ABT brand, and let's just start getting it on there. Don't be scared. It's oil. We can clean up our work. No varnish was used because oil paints don't affect acrylics, especially if you use a varnish. So let's make sure we're getting it in there and looking for those places where the shadows are, right? Get it. Don't be scared. We'll clean it up. You can use it as a pin wash as well, but we're going to do that again later with black. Let's just get into those recessed areas and get that dark green in there. Start bringing 3 dimensions to our figure. It's starting to come alive. So that's done. We're going to leave that in the cabinet to dry overnight. And we got to clean our brushes. This is oil paint, right? Once it's dry, it's over. So figure 8s, and just wipe that soap off. And that's a perfectly clean brush. And just use, basic art craft store cleaner for everything else. Don't use your good brand name thinners for cleaning. You just get a makeup sponge, see if you can procure one, and we just clean off the rest of that oil. It's amazing how easy they clean up and nicely smooth they come. So let's just look for those highlights and just slowly blend in those oils, leaving it to stain those recesses. We have a very realistic figure.